geographical.
Pura vida. Uh, with a show of hands, how many of you guys are from Costa Rica? Nice. Whoever doesn't show your hand, you are not welcome here. I'm just joking. Uh, my name is Soren Azorian. I'm a CEO and founder of RedFi, also chairman of the Blockchain Jungle. Welcome to Blockchain Jungle. And also a man behind of the Redline Lab with over 15 companies. And a couple of our companies are here, Dojo Coding, which if you guys are coders, you definitely heard of them. We have Bell and Desk and BBR Tech. We have the Betsky and a bunch more companies. Today, I want to talk about RedFi, our flagship product. How can help you and how can you help us to distribute this entire technology to people who need it? If you guys can just put this presentation, I can start. Can you guys put the presentation up? Please. Borders are for passports, not your money. What does that mean? Majority of you guys are from Costa Rica, but I'm sure you guys are moving to different countries for your job, or different people are visiting you because they are resident of different countries. Moving border to borders requires passport, and if your passport is not valid, you cannot move. If your passport is not belong to that countries, which is not on the sanction list, you cannot move, and bunch more. But why money has to be tied to our geographical situations or limitations? Well, that's why we said borders are for passport, not your money. By the way, we trademarked that, so you guys cannot copy it. I'm just joking. Global citizens and, what did I say over here? Local barriers. Moving funds across borders is full of delays and complications, creating barriers that holds back global communications and collaboration. Traditional banking systems struggle to keep up with our interconnected world. I'm a citizen of the United States. I'm a resident of Panama. Why I did that? Because of the migration, I want to have better taxing for myself or my companies, and also I want to leave a place which I'm welcome. I can build, I can trade, I can do under the law whatever is possible for me, my future, my family, and the companies and the people who are believing our mission. And I chose the different countries. After this talk, we're going to have a conversation with Henley and Partner and Freedom Maximalist team on the Veil Room, and I'm going to encourage you guys come and join us over there. Up to 50 people, doesn't matter what badge you have, VIP or all access or not, you guys can join if you want to talk about the Freedom Maximalist and how can Henley and Partners help you. But I don't want to distract from this information. Global citizen, local barriers. Money movement. You moving money across the borders is often slower and more complex than sending a message. We are in the technology and blockchain conference, and everybody understands how at the speed of light you can send the crypto to each other, from few seconds or milliseconds to 15 minutes for settlement and et cetera. But when it comes to your money to move from the cross, let's say from Costa Rica to Panama, Panama to Dubai, Dubai to US, it's just friction. And people are getting frustrated because we are at 2025, soon 2026. Why can't I move money fast? Why can't I hold my money the way I wanted to? Why should I depend on the 4, 5, 6, 7 companies to do the job for me? Why there is no better solution? Why and why and why? So there are delays. We have a bunch of people, before they come and join RedFi, they have delays. They're sending the money through wire transfer, SWIFT, ACH, FedWire, and they say the money is not on the exchanged company they're sending it to. And the reason was because now they have to go through the bureaucracy of the paperwork of the banking system, because every bank, they must have a compliance first and the regulatory check, and then sending the money wherever it belongs to. and that has unforeseen delays. Sometimes you're receiving the money from different countries and delays are 7 days, 15 days, and more. And there's a question, you don't know where is the money. And when you're asking them where the money is, well, we can check it for you, sir, and we will get back to you. When? Next week, 7 days later. It gets better and better, right? Many companies or many banks, especially right now, they're trying to integrate faster services. But still, there are lots of delays as of today. I don't even want to talk about the people which they have money in the bank over here. We're not going to name the banks, but their money is not there anymore. Where is it? God knows. So if you want to, pray where your money going to stay, just like stay with those kind of information and companies. Geographical limitations. Many limitations are put because of the zip codes. So if you are born in Venezuela, good luck. If you're born in Iran, good luck. If you're born in the United States, lucky, but still good luck. Depends on which zip codes you're in. And the services shouldn't be, this way. It has to be universally available for everyone and everywhere. And we're saying here, maybe this is very drama, the system failed us, but I want you guys to understand what does that mean. We're saying traditional bank systems impose border error rules, creating friction to cross-border terms and enforcing risk-averse rails that innovation and restrict the movement of the funds. It's not their problem, it's a technology they're using. And they're relying on somebody else. So when you send them money from the SWIFT services, there is a sender, there is a transmitter, there's a clearinghouse, and then goes to the other country. Same way, either goes to their main central bank. In case of Panama, there's a central bank, so there's intermediary, and goes to the bank. And now banks tracing it. And good luck if you send them Friday. Maybe you will see your money next Friday. So delays and all these technical issues they have is because innovation was not their first priority. Few banks, few fintech companies for the last 5 years, they have done a better job. And now that's why you guys are reaping the benefit of those fintechs right now in Costa Rica and many other countries. But traditional banking system, it's not. But sooner or later, you will see they're going to integrate entire thing, blockchains and everything else for faster settlements and better servicing you guys and everybody else who are using them. Money as ideas. When we started 5 years ago, and I talked before about the real world assets, we imagining the world where money can flow as quickly as your thoughts. Was that possible? Bitcoin brought us closer, and other layers, Ethereum, Avalanche, layer 2s, they're all trying to make that bridge faster, instant, and more seamless and borderless. In RedFi, we envision the future prioritizing the networks over the borders, empower users globally. A new bridge. You guys can see the skyline of the Panama. We are proud to be a Panamanian corporation. And you guys see some of this bank, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, and we are offering crypto-friendly banking. So all that story I said a few minutes ago was to this point to just give you an access to something which is all of them are in one place. You can seamlessly, compliant, and with the speed, send and move the money, doesn't matter, fiat or crypto, with the speed transactions. I'm not saying milliseconds, but faster. But empowering the users and to navigate the financial borders effortlessly. How many of you guys, with a show of hand, buying and selling the things through crypto? 1, 2. The rest of you guys don't buy and sell anything from crypto? Don't receive a payment from crypto? You are? I think we lost the connection, PDF. Bank, trade, move, grow. You can bank with RedFi, meaning when you're opening a RedFi account, you will have a US dollar account, and The latest integration, we are opening a JPM account for every single one of the first ones in the United States and everywhere else. So, okay, technical difficulties. But I'm going to continue. So we are one of the first ones. We are doing the JPM right now for every client who open an account with us. So automatically you have a US dollar account. With that comes our settlement with the JPM Onyx right now. The settlements are fast. So meaning when you're sending the wire transfer from RedFi account, which is a global account, doesn't belong to any borders, but you still have the US dollars. So the funny thing we're mentioning borders are for passport. That's exactly what RedFi is. RedFi is a platform. Where does it belong? Universe. Seriously. Because we built it in Panama because of the taxation, territory taxes, and et cetera, and benefits we were having it. But it doesn't matter where it is. Because the same regulation which is holding safeguard for people's money in the United States, FDIC insurances, and et cetera, all of them is applying here for RedFi. So if you're a RedFi user in 117 plus countries, doesn't matter, individual or business, you'll be able to have all these benefits. You can literally bank, meaning you can send the transfers, you can receive a bank transfers because you're gonna have your first and last name or your company name under that bank account. So if you are, we talked about it yesterday, so your business is on different countries, not your money could be wherever you want it to be. So if you are, let's say, a corporation in Costa Rica, you're not required to have an LLC in the United States to be able to open a US dollar account, which many people are doing, Mercury's and everybody else. Now you could have a corporation in Costa Rica and have a RedFi account and have a US dollar account. And you start receiving the payment, pay your employees, send a wire transfer, convert to crypto, buy crypto, sell crypto, receive crypto, send crypto, custody crypto, liquidity, all of them are provided in one access. Seamless, one-stop shop, you don't need anything else. And then on-ramp, off-ramp, which is the majority of you guys are doing through exchanges. If you are, let's say, buying a Bitcoin in Binance, now you have to send it back to your bank account. You're doing Coinbase or Kraken or everybody else's, you still have to send the money from your bank to buy it, and then send the money back to your bank to be able to off-ramp your trades or whatever you have done. With the RedFi, it's on your fingertip, and you can just do it in one place. So if I want to describe RedFi, bank, crypto exchange, custody, rails, and liquidity, which is the most important part, are placed for you. No matter your trade and buy and sell and transfer is $100 or $10 million. Some of you guys may have a question, what is the liquidity limit you guys have? If your trades are high or you want to use our OTC, you can talk to us and we can prepare lots of money. I don't want to name it over here, but it depends on your appetite and your regulatory compliance information. We can provide you no limit for services. There are other companies or fintechs right now, again, I'm not going to name them for professional reasons, but if you're using them, there's a limitation. Not only cost is higher, but also there's a limitation of you cannot buy and sell more than $10,000. You cannot receive more than $2,000. You cannot send it over the weekend. You cannot send it, if your grandma doesn't know tokenization, you cannot send it. This is not belong to any of those conversations. It's your account, it's your destiny. Our job is to just facilitate this entire thing frictionless and as easy as possible. So if you have sent an email before, and I'm sure everybody did, or send a text message, you guys can open a RedFi account, register, verify yourself, which is KYC, know your client, and know your business for businesses. And within a few minutes, if you're an individual, if it's a businesses, within 24 hours or 48 hours, your account will be open. Now you have access to entire thing which I was preaching here for the last few minutes. We build it for builders. I'm a builder. I build companies. I build, I'm coming from the dreams to building and whatever is in between those. If you find yourself on that list we have over here, founders of startups, you want to scale your borderless banking, your freelancer, creators, get paying globally in crypto or fiat, and you want to use us, you can. Your investors, you want to go as a high net worth individual, you want to buy Bitcoin, now your Bitcoin went from 0 to hero, now you want to cash out some of them and send it to your bank or invest in something else. You'll be able to use us. If you're real world asset projects and you're tokenizing something and you're receiving the payment in USDC, USDT, or et cetera, and you want to cash off ramp or on ramp, you'll be able to use it. Family offices, which are one of our favorable clients, and they are managing it. For family offices, they want to diversify and moving the assets here and there. Those guys, those folks, family offices, because they're touching other people's money, there are few other standards we have to apply for them because, as I said, everything is built on a compliant and a regulatory basis. So if you are, always remember, if your money is your money, there is no issues. But if your money is tied to somebody else's money, you need to have some sort of certification or paperwork or different kind of licenses to be able to use our service or any other services. Funds, venture firms, managing multi-currencies, investments. In your actual RedFi account, you have a US dollar account and most of the crypto accounts. But if you want to trade OTC, let's say COP in Colombia, or you want to do MXN in Mexico, you'll be able to do that as well. If you are trading high numbers and you want to go from COP to USDT, USDT to COP, or Mexican peso or to somewhere else, or euro, you'll be able to use it from our OTC desk as well. So there are no limits. I don't know which category you guys are belong to, but for each of you guys, we have an actual solution. You can use it. Some of you guys, maybe not on this list, but you will find RedFi with your own solution, however you are thinking it. Let's say this gentleman here wants to pay all of his employees all over the world. You don't have to use 5, 6 companies. You can use a RedFi and everybody gets paid immediately based on the rail you're choosing, ACH, Fedwire, or Swift. If you want to send a crypto to your employees, you can use it from here. Other big problem we've been facing is receiving of payment from wallets or crypto places which we don't know them. And we have built the infrastructure behind of our website to check every wallet to make sure it's not belong to any sanction list or any list which is going to be fraudulent. You're not going to be able to use it. So when you're using RedFi, everything is checked. And if you're using the transaction, and then sometimes, let's say you will be, we call it RFI, request for information. So if you get, let's say, flag of a request for information, you have to just identify who the person is you're sending, why are you sending it, is it, let's say, invoice you're paying, is it agreement, you have a partnership, you're buying a company, you're selling your house, whatever it is, you can actually upload it yourself. You don't need to talk to our customer support, you don't need to do nothing. And we have a click message box on our website. It's AI agent, it's smarter than me. So you can answer everything bilingually, Spanish or English. You can ask a question from our AI agent and answers. And if you need more answers, click and one of our agents will contact with you guys and talk with them. As I mentioned again, we are based in Panama, but we are servicing this entire thing globally. Freedom technology. We are trying to actually trademark that. Not done yet. Somebody, if want to do it, just do it quickly, but let me know, please. Empowering users with financial independency, financial sovereignty, compliance first, real-world utilities. So any of you, this subject, it is near to your heart, or if you have a question about it, and if it's not satisfying what I'm saying here, we have our team over there today and tomorrow. I'm here most of the times, but I have to put a hat for the blockchain jungle as well, and many other companies. But find me if you have a specific need, any customized solution for your company or for your individual, we're all ears, we're listening. And if you are, again, developer, marketer, PR, any of those, come and definitely you will find a way to work with us because we're trying to help everyone as much as possible. To make it easy, just do the QR code, go to our team over there. You can sign up very simply. And as I said, open your RedFi account today and secure, compliant, and global. Again, borders are for passport, not your money. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Ask me right now here. If not, you can ask me later. Any question? No question this side, no question that side, no question. God bless you guys. Pura vida.
My sorrow into treasure gold.